new tunes.
A major factor that makes youngsters prime targets for this printed filth is the natural curiosity of youth about the mysterious force of sex. Yet, on virtually every newsstand is a welter of misinformation which can wreck them for life.
In the old, I would teach to pray after me, Our Father, which art in Washington. And then I'd get organized. I'd educate authors in how to make lurid literature exciting so that anything else would appear dull and uninteresting. I'd threaten TV with dirtier movies and vice versa. I'd peddle narcotics to whom I could. I'd sell alcohol to ladies and gentlemen of distinction. I'd tranquilize the rest with pills. If I were the devil, I'd soon have families at war with themselves, churches at war with themselves, and nations at war with themselves, until each in its turn was consumed. And with promises of higher ratings, I'd have mesmerizing media fanning the flames. If I were the devil, I would encourage schools to refine young intellects, but neglect to discipline emotions. Just let those run wild. Until before you knew it, you'd have to have drug-sniffing dogs and metal detectors at every schoolhouse door. Within a decade, I'd have prisons overflowing. I'd have judges promoting pornography. Soon I could evict God from the courthouse, then from the schoolhouse, and then from the houses of Congress. And in his own churches, I would substitute psychology for religion and deify science. I would lure priests and pastors into misusing boys and girls and church money. If I were the devil, I'd make the symbol of Easter an egg and the symbol of Christmas a bottle. If I were the devil, I'd take...
All right. Here we are, episode 5. Tonight's episode's called Celebrity Whiteboard. So I was going to wait for some people to come in here. I'm wearing my nice shirt again. I'm wearing it because it has kind of an Aztec feel, and the Celebrity Whiteboard that we're featuring tonight definitely has some kind of Aztec vibe to it. So yeah, anybody come on in, make sure you comment so I can see who's doing what. All right, I got one viewer. Hi, how's it going? Why is it not showing the actual video? Fuck. That's weird. Huh. Okay. All right, there we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, everything's working. So how's everyone doing there tonight? Friday night. You know, got a lot to talk about on the show, that's for sure. I fixed my printer to a certain degree. It seems to be working right now. But had a whole bunch of other problems. Had to go get a brand new computer to get the shows rolling. Picked up a new mic. If you notice, the sound is a little better tonight. Anyhow, going to start with the news, really. You know, there was... hold on a second. Just got to change some stuff here. See if I get any comments. All right. So, yeah, a lot of stuff in the news. Yesterday in the news in Surrey, for those of you who aren't around from Vancouver, Surrey is kind of a little city down the road, known for its happy people. And someone found a hand grenade in the woods, like in a park. But instead of calling the cops, I can't believe this, this person took a hand grenade to the police, endangering multiple lives on the way, probably. I just think, it's just like, I think if you call the cops and tell them there's a hand grenade in the fucking park, they're going to come pick it up. Because they ended up closing the whole police station when the person showed up with the hand grenade. Unless it was just a totally bullshit story where basically they had a hand grenade, they wanted to get rid of it and just said, oh, I found it in the park. But why not just throw it on the ground in the park and then, call the police then? Oh, here we go. Look at this. Hey, Catherine Miranda says, hi, Mark. Neo dudes. I don't know what that means. Nice duds. Oh, okay. Maybe that's what you mean. But yeah, if you follow on YouTube, I can highlight your comments so everyone can see what you're commenting rather than me just talking about comments. But if you're on Facebook, just make sure to say hi, put something in the comments. If you just missed it, I was talking about the hand grenade thing, which is totally stupid. Why would you pick up, even touch a hand grenade, let alone grab it? If all the people that person could have accidentally blown up on the way to the police station. You know what I mean? It's just like so stupid. People are dumb. That's the problem. We're living in a dumb world. Oops. Nice duds. Yeah, if you're going to be posting and I'm going to be putting it up here, make sure you got the spelling right. Anyways, how's it going up there? My sister, that's my sister, Catherine Miranda. She has been collecting quite a few flower stones. She's got quite the collection of flower stones. Some pretty amazing stuff. I would kept it. Okay. I don't know what that means, but okay. But, maybe in a future show, I'll post some pictures of these flower stones. Like if you're not from BC, these flower stones are pretty epic. But here, there's quite a few of them everywhere. But the trick is finding the nice ones, But hold on, let me just take a look here. No one's commenting. All right. So yeah. So other news was the big trucker thing. Big trucker fucking. I don't get it why these truckers are like if their problem is with the mask mandate, maybe they should just go to the border and protest there, shut down the border. I don't know. From what I've seen on the news, a couple of reporters tried to contact them and they were just being total douchebags. So I don't know. If you're going to have a cause, even if you don't like the CBC, which a lot of people hate, it's still a platform to get out your message. And instead, they just all called them a bunch of dicks and didn't do an interview. So to me, here's a trivia question for anyone out there. What was, for all the two people, while one person watching, what was the original beef that the truckers had in the movie Convoy? Anybody catch? What was their beef? Why were the truckers in the movie Convoy from like 1975 or whatever? Why were they in a convoy? Like we know why the truckers today, they were in a convoy because they don't like the masks. They don't like the jabs. They don't like any of that. They're anti-vaxxers. So that's their thing. Although tough weather to be out there protesting, that's for sure. I was looking at the news of it. I was like, wow. Looks pretty fucking pretty cold. But not a busy night tonight. What's everybody doing? Come on, I need some comments. But the song Convoy. We got a great convoy running through the night. Convoy. So their big beef was with a sheriff, I guess. He was an abusive sheriff. And they all got together and trucked across. What they should be more concerned about, maybe protesting artificial intelligence, because, in about 10 years, they're all going to be replaced with self-driving cars. So, this will be maybe their last big convoy. Hold on. Catch. Is there a sound problem? Hello? Yes. Oh, okay. Okay.
I was saying I would keep the grenade. That's what I was commenting on.
Okay, you're live now on the show, right? You understand that?
Oh, I'm live right now?
Yes, you're live on the. We have a call in. So Catch's answer was cops, correct? Okay. Okay. Well, that puts you kind of in the running for next week's big giveaway.
Okay.
I'm gonna after the next break, I'm gonna go bring it in here. But and what was your other thing? What were you about to say? What were you saying? What were you talking about?
I was saying I would keep the grenade. Like when you were saying about the grenade, I would even pick it up.
Why would you do that?
I'd pick it up. I'd bring it home, put it in a safe spot, dig for the apocalypse.
I guess, yeah, but
they need it.
Yeah, but just picking it up, it might blow up. Who fucking knows, right? You know, I don't know. But
Sure.
I'm just saying, I don't want to be sitting on the bus with a guy who's just picked up a grenade and bringing it to the cop station and accidentally blowing everybody up. Well,
Absolutely
yeah.
not.
Or at least after I got off the bus, I don't give a shit. But while I'm on it, you know.
I mean, come on. Make a phone call. Hey,
Yeah.
there's a grenade here.
Okay.
Somebody come get it.
Yeah, I might be doing some trivia. Trivia game night. I'm doing the hosting tomorrow, just so you know.
I know. I'm super
Okay.
excited about
Okay.
that. Awesome. Okay, so what's the name of the game? If you don't, or is that a surprise?
Well, I have two games. One I'll be doing later tonight with Uncle Fergis, and I have another game. It's Trivial Pursuit Genius version.
Ooh,
Well, it sucks because I won't be playing. So, at least someone would get the answers if I was playing instead of hosting. But, anyways, I gotta go on with the show. Okay.
But how do I get on there? I tried to get on, but it says I have to subscribe. Do I have to subscribe?
On YouTube?
Yeah, I'm on YouTube.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you should have a YouTube channel, and if you want to, comment on Facebook. Comment on Facebook. Okay. Bye. Love you. Okay. Bye. Okay, that was a phone in from my sister Catch. She got the question right. In case you missed it, I'll do the question again. Make sure to post things. Oh, let's see what's going on. Mark Mueller. Hey, Mark Mueller. How's it going, Mark? Actually, Mark, you're going to be on the show later. I have some Mark queued up. So I hope you... Okay, well, check the show after it's recorded. I got you doing some poetry tonight, Mark. Anyhow, so yeah, the question was for all those truckers that are out there. I was talking about those truckers. Where's my paper? I'm losing my paper. Oh, here it is. Okay. What was the original beef that the truckers had in the original Convoy? It wasn't masks because it was the 1970s. It wasn't vaxxing. Not to be confused with the Convoy of the swine flu, which was comprised of wagons. Nice mic, Rob. Yeah, this is it glows when it's on. I bought this mic like friggin' 12 years ago when I was doing my my old show. I had a show where I prank call people and Sandra would talk off in the background, and eventually every once in a while she'd flash people. But that's why we had lots of people on that show. But that was like 12 years ago. Anyhow, so the truckers with the Convoy, my sister knew the answer. It was they had a beef with a cop. He was an abusive cop. Other crazy news, I have to say, Twitter was fucking on fire yesterday with hashtagging. Neil Young, Spotify. What's his name was even in the mix? Barry Manilow. So what happened was Joe Rogan has a podcast, and he has guests on that, some of their, misinformation, some of it's valid. I'm not a huge Joe Rogan fan. I watched one on one of his episodes was really good. It was on fetal DNA. So they take samples of fetal tissue and then inject you with it, and it's supposed to be the fountain of youth. But that was with what's his name? There was a comment here. What did Richard Mintek? The cop was spreading chlamydia. No, I think he beat up the main character's girlfriend or something. I haven't seen it in since the 70s. So that was like a drive-in movie. I was thinking about all those drive-in movies recently. There was one, Eat My Dust, and or Crazy Mary, Nutty Larry, and they're all driving around in this car trying to avoid the cops. It's like really easy to make a movie in the 70s. Just have some kind of vengeance thing. Are you on break? What do you mean? Are you on break? What, can you hear me out there? What's going on? Why? I don't get that question. So yeah, Richard gets it half right. The chlamydia is not right. So please don't flash. No, I won't flash. No, that was Sandra's job. Yeah. No, we would prank call people live on video and chat with people. The technology wasn't really there though for doing broadcasting that much back then. I remember the first place that did webcam stuff was called EarthCam, and people set up cameras all over the world. I had one, and I remember once going to Vegas and waving on the EarthCam to my buddy who was in Ottawa, and that was a big deal. It's funny. So yeah, back to the news though. Big problems with Neil Young. Neil Young got mad because Joe Rogan, basically. Joe Rogan, he has, he had what's his name on, fucking that crazy guy from this crazy screaming conspiracy guy. After that, that's where I kind of lost it with Joe Rogan. What's his name? Fuck. Planet Earth, or he has a big podcast. Total Trump supporter, or was anyways. But anyways, Joe Rogan has, people on his show that are kind of, crazy. So I guess Neil Young didn't like that. So Neil Young told Spotify that, it's him or Joe Rogan. And according to the internet, I know the internet lies, but okay, is the sound good? What's going on out there? Is the sound good? I'm getting weird messages here. Can you hear me? Is everything? Can you see me? But, anyway, so Neil Young's music, Spotify decided to go with Joe Rogan and delete his music. And then the internet went nuts. Everyone canceled their subscription to Spotify. I canceled mine just because, I'm with Neil Young. And I never used Spotify, And I have comedy on Spotify, but, in order to make a living on Spotify, I'd have to be as popular as like 2 Dave Chappelle's and 1 Carrot Top to make a living. I'd have to be that popular. Like it's really what's the word? They're cheap fuckers. Oh, Alex Jones. Yes. Thank you, Richard. You knew what I was thinking. You had crazy Alex Jones. I used to like Alex Jones back in the day when he first started, like, let's say late 90s. He had a show on the internet, and he was kind of doing the same thing as, what's his name? Kind of Michael Moore style, guerrilla documentary stuff and putting it on the web. And he was actually pretty entertaining back then because no one was doing that. And, it was really hard to put videos up even in like the mid 90s. I had a couple of videos up though. I've been involved in the internet since it started pretty much. Wow. Mainstream started. So anyways, then all of a sudden in yesterday's big fucking crazy shit, Barry Manilow. Everyone's like, oh, Barry Manilow's taking all his music down too. So supposedly Netflix lost like 20% of its stock share, which is in the millions, super millions. And then today, Barry Manilow announces that he had nothing to do with it. He says, I don't know who started this rumor or anything like that. And then, all the angry, the conspiracy nuts, they're all with Spotify. But, to me, Spotify is more of a music thing anyways. It's like it should be. I don't know. They don't even have good quality. I don't really concern myself with quality when I listen to music. I just go to YouTube if I want to listen to something. And, if you want quality, go get some vinyl. That's the, vinyl is final. That's what I got to say. So who's out there? Anybody out there? Leave some comments. Funny thing is Rob is saying something here. Funny thing is no one mentions the fact that Warner Brothers stood behind Neil Karen Young. So you're calling Neil Young a Karen? Yeah, I don't know. What the fuck's that about? Well, no, there was a big campaign a couple of years ago that Neil Young was false advertising because he's actually Neil old. He's pretty old. But and you can also go. Neil Young has his whole archive on the web. All of his music plus stuff that you can't even get. I guess Spotify to me is convenient. Oh, okay, Rob. It was an autofill mistake. Didn't quite get that joke, but at the end of the day, you can get all the shit there. Spotify, I don't know. I've made like maybe 10 cents off Spotify in like a year and a half in my comedy. So, and most of that was probably just friends listening. But, we'll see what happens. If I was Spotify, what I would have done was just, got Neil Young and fucking what's his name together and, had him do a podcast and just work it out, at the end of the day. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. I'm in the middle on vaccines, masks, whatever. I'm vaxxed, but do I trust it? Not really. Never trusted vaccines before. I never got the flu vaccine before because I didn't trust it. But the only reason why I did it now was so I could take a plane, go to a restaurant, whatever. If you're not living, you're just dying. That's my new saying. So yeah, last night, I posted this last night. It's not exactly very exciting, but I watched. There was a new high def version of a Who concert from 1970, and I was like, wow, I was just blown away. Because when I was like, just starting to play guitar, I was blown away by Led Zeppelin's Song Remains the Same. And then as I got older, I watched that movie a few more times, And every time I watch it, I go, this is the most fucking horrible movie in the world that I used to think was great. And mostly for the performances. And then I was watching The Who, and it's like, wow. Just, when you think about the same time frame, they fucking kicked ass compared to Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin's kind of a sloppy band, really. Never been a really big fan of Zeppelin since I was a kid. Yeah. I liked them when I was a kid. I just wish I would have saw that Who thing when I was a kid. I'd probably be a better guitar player now. But, so yeah, I watched that. So let's see. If you go to my Facebook page, you can see the link I posted. It's a pretty good show. Definitely rocking. So pulling out the jokes here. Okay, I'm gonna see who's on here. Where's everybody? Nobody there. Facebook. Okay, got a Who rock? Oh yeah, they do. Well, Rob, you would know. You're British Rob. Gonna have to have Rob on as a guest one of these days. Talk about his. He's got quite a few songs. I've known Rob since I was 18 years old. We used to jam in Yellowknife. Any Yellowknifers watching? I got some Yellowknifers on my list. Great town. Okay, so jokes. So recently I did a set in Ottawa. What's that? Heaven and Hell. Yeah, Richard, I know you're a big Who fan, that's for sure. I know that. I'm enjoying the Who more as I age, I think. That's what I'm starting to feel. And even like the new Who record was pretty good. There's some pretty good songs on that. And what was a recent Alice Cooper I listened to? It was pretty crazy. His new stuff. He did it all like old stuff, or he took old masters, and I was just like, wow. It sounded like old Frank Zappa. But yeah, my last show I did some food jokes. My last live show, I'm talking about, live comedy show. I kind of, straight off wanted to make things kind of clean. So these are famous sayings, but I've adapted them for food. You ready for that? Get your favorite album, Quadrophenia. Yes, Rob, definitely. Good album. Movie, little, it was better. I found Quadrophenia was better than Tommy, that's for sure. Tommy as a movie sucked, really. I would put it in the same vein as the Song Remains the Same, which is, I remember when I watched Song Remains the Same at the Town Cinema in Ottawa. Go to the midnight show. And, everyone would get wasted. You could bring your own beer. You could smoke joints, cigarettes, whatever you wanted at the midnight show at the Town Cinema. But, I remember there's a scene where it's like this old guy. No, it's Jimmy Page, and he's crawling up the fucking building. Not the building, the mountain. And there's this old mystical guy or it's Jimmy Page that's like transforming into this thing. And then he does this thing with his sword, right? He goes like this. It's all like fucking a kaleidoscope. And I remember everyone just going nuts over that. And then I watched it like 20 years later, and I was like, fuck, is this the stupidest fucking movie It's just like so fucking cheesy. I couldn't believe it. It was horrible. Worst movie ever. That's it's life. Gross shit. But okay, the famous food sayings, but I've adapted them. So I think, therefore, I am a watermelon. Pasta, grant me the spaghetti to accept the food I cannot change, the sauce to change the things I can, and the cheese to know the difference. Hold, okay. Oh, Catherine Miranda liked that one. Okay. Sandwiches are what happens when you're busy making other sandwiches. Love the pie you live, and live the pie you love. The cabbage you are destined to become is the cabbage you decide to be. Ask not what your pizza can do for you, but what you can do for your pizza. Sugar, grant me the cake to accept the food I cannot change, and the icing to change the things I can, and the sprinkles to know the difference. Kind of an adaptation on the previous one. This one I like. Life becomes easier when you learn to accept the pizza you never got. Let me do that one again. I kind of fucked that one up. Life becomes easier when you learn to accept the pizza you never got. Fucking deep. It's our vegetable choices that show that we truly are far more. We are far more than our salads. There you have it. The food segment of the show. So we're going to take a little break here. And this little segment I like to call Whiteboard Jungle Poetry. Oh, actually, I didn't even get to the whiteboards yet. Hold on. So, last week's goal was one new client. I'm starting a business. Top secret business. Don't really want to go into the details. But so the one new client, I'm still kind of working on that one new client. But I've got kind of 3 rolling. So it's not a full goal. Not reached, so it's still on the board. Same with the jobs one. I got to get a part-time job at least. So that I got to get that rolling pretty soon. But so the goal of the show, in case you're new to the show, of the 4 viewers watching right now, the goal is whiteboards as a means of motivation. I opened the show with one of my motivational videos. I'll play it at the end again. It's called Do Shit. You got to do shit. That's what the whole motivation is, getting up in the morning and doing shit. So later on in the show, we have a celebrity whiteboard that we'll be analyzing and talking about that. But for now, we're going to do poetry. So here you have poetry with Mark Mueller. Last time I played this, the sound was horrible, so I'm doing it again with better sound. Here we go.
Huh? Howdy, folks. My name's Mark Mueller, and I wrote this poem that I'm about to recite to you. It's called The Princess and the Cowboy. Lonesome cowboy on the range, drifting with the snow. Do you know which way you're heading? Do you know which way to go? Princess caught in a blizzard, caught in all the snows. Can I be of any service? Can I help you warm your toes? Well, a cowboy was knows when a damsel's in distress. Why, he'll be there when the cold wind blows to lift her out of distress. It so happens one cold snowy night, the cowboy, he rode into sight. He plucked our pretty princess out of the snow half dead. And that's when he said, we'll go to winter wonderland, sit at a fireside chat, sipping on wine, playing with time all the time. Well, I guess you all know the rest. Why, those two, they headed west, and the princess and the cowboy lived happily ever after. Yee-haw! That's all, folks.
Wow. Good poem, good poem. Mark Mueller is a friend of mine from Toronto. Does a lot of SEO. That's his biz. I've known him for years. Never met him. But I've talked to him on the phone quite a bit. And The Last Waltz, eh, Richard? Yeah, I like The Last Waltz. No, it's not a rock movie though, really. It's kind of a folky kind of thing. But no, I like The Wait. That's my favorite song from that whole thing. Tried doing a cover of that a few years ago with a couple of people, and Rob, actually. I think we did that. And Mark, my buddy Mark, who lives in now Thunder Bay. We were working on that one. It's a good soulful song to sing, You kind of delve deep into the lyrics. But any new people out there? Yeah, I would say, hey, I will do a show. Okay, well, let's plan something so we have something to talk about. I might need someone to come in for Rob, if you're still there towards the end of the show. I'll be doing a trivia challenge with Uncle Fergis. Be nice to have a couple of people going head to head. I could actually do up to I'd probably do 3 people if Gary wants to get in on it. So yeah, if you want to hang out to the end of the show, Rob, I've got some trivia coming up. So he's Scottish, you're British. That's a little tension right there. I like that. Okay, so the celebrity whiteboard. Here we go. So I was on the web, and I was just scrolling through the feed, and I saw this whiteboard. I was like, wow, quite the whiteboard. Let me just get it up here while I'm talking. Give me 2 seconds. Let me just go here and there. So yeah, this is the whiteboard that I came across. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with this thing? So basically, this is the whiteboard of. Here, I'll give you a background on this guy. His name is Georg R Guiterrez. He's a Mexican animator. He's directed, and he's a painter, voice actor, writer, and production designer. He worked with Nick Toon on a show called El Tigre, or El Tiger, The Adventures of Manny Riviera, and co-wrote The Book of Life and directed that one. He was nominated for a Golden Globe and for Best Animated Feature. He wrote and directed the Emmy-nominated Son of Jaguar. It's a VR for Google, and I didn't know they had that. And his most recent thing that relates to this this whiteboard is that, okay, his new show is called Maya and the Three. It's on Netflix. And so this is his breakdown of, I guess, really starting the show and writing it and putting it into different categories. Like if you look at the top, like the Golden Mountain, Kingdom of Tekka, and Moon Island, they're all the main, locations. It's totally animated, and I was blown away by how realistic the animation was. Like it just was very, like the skin textures, the lighting. So the story is basically there's a princess, and they're trying to basically bring the princess into the dark realm or whatever and sacrifice her. So far, I'm only one episode in, but it is a great show. But it's just amazing to see how something like a whiteboard like this can actually lead up to what is that show called Maya and the Three. Really good. Lots of that's why I wore the shirt, the Aztec shirt, very Aztec stylized art, and a lot of that kind of Day of the Dead stuff, but just really well. What do I say? I would say the characters are really, in the armatured. Their clothing, their everything they're wearing is just really well designed. It's a good show. I'm going to watch more, but I just didn't have time. I watched one of the episodes. But if this doesn't motivate somebody to get their whiteboard going, I mean, really, this is like going from this, what you're looking at right now, to a Netflix. There's like 8 episodes of Maya and the Three. But I haven't watched any of his other stuff, though. But he was born in Mexico City, raised in Tijuana. Quite the illustrator, and then went to the California Institute of the Arts. So yeah, he's a young guy too. He's not too old, but definitely a good whiteboard. Like, wow, I want, it puts my whiteboard to shame. Really does. And if you get a chance, check out the show. Oh, is that right? I did not know that. Okay. I didn't know that. Georg, it's the way it's written. But anyway, so that's my celebrity whiteboard of the week. Here, give me a second. And yeah, if you have Netflix, just check out the show. Pretty good. I'm going to watch the rest of it just because I was just so blown away by it. It's just like these characters and the skin tone is just, it's freaky how real it is. And there's a cat character. Well, he's a big cat, but the cat character is pretty funny, I have to say. He's like, you got to watch it. I'm not going to give it away. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, announcements for next week. I will, there'll be an art off. It's called an art off, or I don't know, speed art. So, I will have a couple of guests. Anybody who wants to join can join. Right now, I only have maybe 1 or 2 other people. I'll be drawing with my digital tablet, and it'll be a 20-minute time limit to complete a drawing. I might come up with a theme, though. Everyone has to have like one theme that we have to draw. We'll see. I don't know. I've just been talking it over. So there'll be an art off. Anybody who has a webcam and something to draw on is welcome to enter. And also next week, I'll be announcing the rules to the big Xbox giveaway. That's what we're doing. I tried to put a little Oprah in that. Xbox giveaway. We're giving it away. I'm giving it away. Not me. But free Xbox still in the package, kind of. Oh, Rob, you like that? You like the fucking Xbox giveaway? And it has a bunch of games. I got a ton of games with it. Well, not a ton, but 10 games. I think there's Grand Theft Auto, and there's some zombie one. The only time I played it once, and it was the zombie game I tried, and then I played it for 6 hours for 3 days each, and then I gave up. It's like, okay, there's one puzzle. I'm like, I don't fucking get this shit. They make things too hard, At least Grand Theft Auto, you can kind of have, if you don't follow the missions, you can still go around and do crazy shit. So, so Rob, do you want to do head-to-head with Uncle Fergis? I'll send you the invitation. You don't have to put your webcam on, just the audio if you want. And Fergus, you're out there, Uncle Fergus. Get ready. We're getting into the... Oh, wait a minute. Hold the phone. I forgot my musical segment. Holy shit. I'm getting high right now. That's the thing. The eds are kicking in. So here is the musical segment of the night. Man, I need a floor director or something. So this song, here's a song it's me again. It's the musical guest is me. I have nobody that wants to be on the show, but this song is a song I wrote, probably 2000s, somewhere in there, early 2000s. But the person I'm playing with is Mark Vanta. He lives in Thunder Bay now. He left Vancouver, but great guitar player and a great luthier. So in this video, the two guitars that are being played are both handmade, literally, by Mark Vanta. So here you go. I'm also playing. I'll go grab the Xbox to show you guys. And here we go. Okay, here we go. All
right.
Ready?
And 3.
What happened to 2 and 1?
1. You say 2, but you don't say 1.
2. Well, I know you're just playing up for the camera. Got to get it down on rolling tape. Well, I know you're just playing the actor. Got to get it down and seal your fate. Push back all the misery. I take these hands and come with me. I push back all the misery. I take these dreams and come with me. It's a full meal on on the wrong side of town. Bad deal you broke, baby, you've been busted down. The right way on the wrong street. A long shot, baby, you know you just can't beat. I push back all the misery. I take these hands and come with me. I push back all the misery. I take these dreams and set me free. And now wait for you, baby. You see me waiting here by the phone. And I'll take everything with me. Girl, you know you never gonna be alone. Girl, you know you never gonna be alone. Too many people standing in line. Too many people wasting my time. Too many people in second rate. Too many people, yeah, they're all running late. And I'll wait for you, baby. I see me waiting here by the phone. And I'll take everything with me. Girl, you know you never gonna be alone. Girl, you know you'll never be alone.
All right. There you have the musical segment. I've shortened that song, actually. That last verse, I've cut right out. It's a little long. But, yeah, it's a little musical segment. Yeah. Who's calling in? We're doing trivia. Let's go. Who wants in? The fuck? Looks like it's Fergis. Fergis is going to have to come in. Here's Uncle Fergis. Crazy fucker from Scotland. Well, what else is going on in the news? Oh, yeah, the Xbox here. Here it is in the original container. Right here. Oh, what do we got? Hold on. Fergus. You there?
Hey,
Hold on.
Mr. Povich, how are you?
Povich. Oh, Murray. Who?
Did you get the DNA back from
Aye.
Gary chickened out. He chickened out.
Aye, of course he chickened out. He knows he's not the father.
And then Rob chickened out too. I was going to be, I thought it was going to be Scotland versus England there for trivia.
Aye, Mr. Povich, your voice is very quiet. On the floor.
Oh, you can't hear me? All right.
That's very quiet.
How about that?
That's about the same.
Huh, weird. I could send you the link and you could just talk through the screen. No video if you want to do that.
I'm on the dial up here in Aberdeen now. I moved back to Aberdeen, so.
Yeah. Oh, you moved to Aberdeen. I thought you were in Dundee. What the fuck happened there?
Yeah, I didn't really like Dundee. A lot of, what do you call them, poofters around there, so I moved.
Poofters. Wow. That's an old term.
Aye. Sometimes we call them queefs.
Well, big news in astrophysicists world this week. Did you hear about that?
Aye, what, the telescope?
No, what they found is basically there was like this kind of burst pulsar. Like, when you have a planet in front of another planet and then there's like a pulse of light.
So like a star blew up or something.
Well, yeah, and it's only 4,000 light years away.
Aye, so you'd have to be very old to see it in real time.
Well, no, I'm just saying it could be moving super fast and we don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm worried that, if it out of the blue all of a sudden became something, it could be something.
Aye, but the universe is expanding, so it's moving further away from us.
But it's also speeding up. This is you want to hear my philosophy on this, Uncle Fergis?
You're not gonna get all fucking LeVar Burton on me, are you?
Well, no, I'm just saying that. Sure, it's one thing if the universe is expanding and slowing down, let's say. But it's actually expanding and going faster. So theoretically, it could instantly move to the speed of light like that. We wouldn't even know it. There you go.
Let me get my whiteboard out and do some calculations for next week.
Did you like my whiteboard today? This was a good one. It was Celebrity Man.
Jorge, yeah.
Is that how you say?
Georgie.
Is that how you? Oh, you're right. I thought you were just joking when you posted that. So it's.
Your friend on the YouTube is very, very smart. He seems.
So is Jorge? Is Georg?
It's Jorge.
Okay. I'll have to. Well, I had a whole section I forgot about today. It's called corrections. I'm going over the shows, and I'm like, that's wrong.
I just corrected you.
Yeah. Well, no, that one's good. Okay. Thanks. But some
new knowledge for your little brain there, Mr. Povich.
So, are you ready?
Am I ready for what?
For some trivia.
Oh, hang on. Maura had a question for you. She was going through your internet history.
Okay. Yeah. What did you find?
And there was a lot of searches for joy. And she didn't understand what JOI stood for.
That stands for joy. No, actually.
We spell it differently in Scotland.
JOI stands for jerk off instructions. A very
jerk off.
A very popular.
You wouldn't believe it when you just fucking told me.
Yeah,
geez, put this one in the bank, Moira. He needs instructions to do the jerk off.
It's funny when you think about it. Yeah, it's like.
I would think your mother would have given you those instructions long time ago.
That's a different porn category.
Yeah. I've seen your comedy. I know the genre you work in.
Yeah, I work blue. Blue.
Yeah, little blue, as they say.
But you got any more porn terms? I know them all.
No, that's the one that confused her.
Well, it
She
does.
figured out the rest of them going to, what's it called, Moira? The Urban Dictionary.
Well, no. No, it does bring joy after about 6 to 12 minutes. So it does, yeah. Those types of videos.
Let's move off this topic. I'm getting a little uncomfortable.
Okay. So this game we're playing here, let me readjust the phones. Hopefully you can hear me good.
Not really.
Okay. How about now? Better. Here, hold on.
You're kind of holding the phone away from the microphone and not up to your eyebrow like you should.
Okay, here we go. You hear me now?
It's the same, Mr.
Oh. Wait a minute. Is the phone upside down? No. Okay. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna.
That's a little better.
Okay.
That's like when you got an extra sausage with your fucking breakfast, it's a little better.
Okay. Here we go. These are basically, this one's headlines. Okay. And how it works is I'm going to give you the question and you have to get the year. The year is the answer. And because these are.
So this is like a trivia question.
Yes. Yes.
This is a Jeopardy. Do I have to answer it with a question?
Yeah, sure. That would be good. It would make it more fun and interesting for our audience. Our audience would enjoy that, I think. Okay. So a scandal in D.C. Mayor Marion Barry is in D.C., Washington, D.C. D.C. Okay? You got it. Mayor used crack cocaine. What year? And I'll give you you get a 3-year zone of getting it wrong because this is not easy. Wrong. And out of the zone. 1990.
Yeah, but he's black. I get the he looks younger than back then.
Oh, come on. No racist shit, man. What the hell? Are y'all racist in Scotland? Okay. Hollywood. Okay. This is your wheelhouse, your astrophysics, but I know you know the movies. One of the most expensive movies ever made, Cleopatra, finally makes it to theaters. In what year? The movie Cleopatra. When did it come out?
She was a buxom. Elizabeth Taylor was it?
No, but what year? What year?
1956.
No, 63. So you're out of the 3-year zone on that one. Man, Jesus Christ, man. You're not doing well. Television. Okay, here we go. You're going to like this because, the first. Yeah, and the first word is the Farrah Fawcett Lee Majors union splits up with Farrah getting their $2.5 million. Okay, what year did that happen? When did Farrah Fawcett and Lee Majors split up? What year?
That was the $5 billion man, right?
Yeah, and Charlie's Angel. With the nipples, yes, the nipple poster. Everyone knows that one.
What year did they split up?
What year did they split up?
1981.
Bing, you won finally well, you were off by one, but at least you were in the zone. You got one.
I remember when she split up with Mr. Majors. That was 2 years after I was on the Johnny Carson show with Lonnie Anderson and Emmy Dooley.
You started sounding like John Lennon there for a second.
Well, I hope I don't get shot dead.
Okay, so in what year did John Lennon and the Plastic Ono Band their song Imagine, when did that hit the Billboard? What year was that song on the Billboard? Imagine.
1978.
78? Oh, way off.
Yeah.
71.
Oh, I was thinking of the other one. I can't remember.
Feed the World.
No, the one with the glasses.
Yeah, I don't know. Imagine was his last big hit, I think.
Hey,
Okay.
yeah, she was crazy girl. Yeah.
No, she's not that bad. You know, everyone gives her a bad rap.
1974 Glasgow. Right, she was crazy.
Did she scream, sing at you?
I know, lap dance.
Scream lap dance. Okay, here we go. There's one, I don't know, man. I think this game came out a long time ago. Bert Lancaster is a jailbird with a keen interest in ornithology in The Birdman of Alcatraz. Well, yeah, that's the name of the movie. What year did it come out?
1964.
Good. Well, you won that one. 62. Okay. I'm gonna switch these up. Okay. I'll just make it a question. Actually, it's easy. Arlo Guthrie sings the disappearing railroad blues in his only top 40 hit. What's the name of the song? Arlo Guthrie. Yeah, he was like a hippie. Kind of. A new Willie Nelson did this song. Does a really good version of it. Or no, he doesn't do it. No, never mind. I'm getting high now. You sure there's two? Okay. Well, it doesn't say. Okay. Okay, you're out on that one. You're out on that one. Hold on. What? What was that? What?
I'm wrong on
What was that?
I'm wrong on what one?
All of them.
You're looking up the country, right?
No, the song is called "The City of New Orleans." That's the name.
I used to go there in the 70s. I used to throw the beads. We always throw the beads on the ladies. Mr. Povich,
Here's one I would totally know.
That's because you got the answer in your head.
What year did Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Inventions release "Freak Out"?
1972.
Oh, man, way off. Yeah, I knew you wouldn't get that one. I'm just going to do music ones here. Let's see. Oh, teenage singer Tiffany goes out on tour to 14 shopping malls. What year?
Who?
Tiffany.
I don't know who Tiffany is.
Okay. Oh, here. Okay, here. This is the last one. What year?
Maybe one with the Spice Girls or something.
Yeah, I don't think this shows that this game is that new. Evel Knievel fails in an attempt to rocket across the Snake River Canyon. What year? What year?
We have to be up at 2 a.m.
I remember he didn't make it. He didn't actually make it a lot, Evil Knievel, when you really think about it. He was more like, let's
that
watch
was the
someone just
joy
break
we
all their
had to
points.
see him crash. Yes, I was at Caesar's Palace in 1969.
Oh, that one's brutal.
I was just a
That
wee
one
lad.
is brutal. That one, I've seen it in slow motion. It's not good.
My mother looked at me and she started laughing when he crashed.
That's bad. But when I was in Vegas, I talked to an older guy that worked at this, I think it was Circus, and he said he saw it live. He said it was pretty brutal. Yeah. But yeah, evil. I had the Evil Knievel wind up. You wind it up and it takes off. You have one of those?
Yeah. We had those shipped from America.
Yeah, you guys don't have daredevils over there.
We do. We had Eddie the Eagle. Remember him?
No, never heard of him.
Eddie the Eagle. He's a ski jumper, very famous in Scotland.
Oh, okay. I'll have to Google that one.
He was at the Olympics.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, Olympics coming up soon, too.
He didn't go very far, but everybody loved Eddie the Eagle.
He's dead now?
No. And he wore big glasses like the, what are they called? The 500-mile guys. Who are they? What's their name again?
The 500-mile guys.
Twins.
The Thompson
500-mile
twins.
guys.
Oh, you mean,
yeah.
I fucking hate that song. I hate it.
But Eddie the Eagle would wear big round glasses like anywhere.
Okay. Nah, I don't like Celtic music. I have to say, I just don't like it. I don't know.
That's why I don't like Canadian music.
I don't like, I don't like anything. I like Frank Zappa and Beefheart. That's it. That's my musical range right there.
I like
Tupac, no. Frank Zappa.
I love Tupac too and Biggie.
Okay, well, I think that's it for this week's show. Fergus, you still there?
Hi.
How about next week? You ask me the questions. You ask me the questions. We'll do it the other way.
Okay. I did enjoy your little accompaniment.
Hey, it'd be nice to be famous in Scotland. Tell your friends in Scotland.
Okay, and the poetry reminded me of a story about a Scotsman.
Oh yeah? Well, what's
a Scotsman? He's in Egypt, and he's very parched. He needs water, and he's walking through the desert.
What is he? What was that? I missed the first part. What is he?
He's parched. He's walking through the desert.
But what is he? Who is he? What's his? It's just a guy?
Just a Scotsman in Egypt.
Oh, it's a Scotsman. Okay, in Egypt. Okay. Yeah. I'm high right now. You got to go slow, man.
He's on the jump. So he's walking through the desert by his beard. And he's parched. He's looking for water.
Okay.
And he sees a man standing there. He walks up to him and he goes, "Excuse me, do you have any water?" And he's very parched. He can barely speak. And the man looks at him and he goes, "No, I don't have water. I only have ties. I'm selling ties." And the man goes, "Do you know where I can get some water?" And the man goes, "If you walk over there by the pyramid, there's a little restaurant. They'll have water." So about 2 hours later, the Scotsman comes stumbling over the dunes, parched, almost dead because he has no water. He walks up to the man, and he goes to the man, "I need water, I need water." And the man says, right, well, didn't you get water at the restaurant over by the pyramid? And he goes, no, they wouldn't let me in without a tie.
Wow. That's a fucking long way for a punchline.
I stole that joke.
Yeah, oh, yeah, good. That's not bad.
I stole it from Super Dave Osborne.
Well, it's like the snake bite one. That one, guys with his buddy or whatever, and goes to take a leak and gets bit on his dick by a snake, and the buddy says, "Oh, yeah, I gotta figure out what to do here."
You gotta suck out the poison.
Yeah. Someone tells him he's got to suck out the poison. He calls the doctor, and the doctor says, "Well, you got to suck out the poison." And then, so he turns to the guy, and the guy says, "Well, what do you say?" He says, "You're gonna die." That's a classic.
I got another classic for you.
Okay, that's it. Nothing racist or weird. Come on.
No, this one's pretty funny. This is another one from Super Dave.
Okay.
So it might go on a little.
Okay, well, come on. We're going over time here. You got 5 minutes, 4 minutes. Let's go. I got to wrap her up.
Okay. I understand, Mr. Perfect.
Hey, I'm a big time show here, man.
I know your floor director is not happy right now. So, the man runs into the hospital. His wife is in critical condition. She's in like the intensive care unit or the ER or the ED as we call it here. The emergency department.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes up to the doctor. Doctor, how is she doing? He goes, oh, it's not good. I think there's only one thing that's going to get her out of this coma. And he looks at the doctor and he says, I'll do anything. And he goes, okay. You have to perform oral sex if you will come out of the coma. So, Mr. McQuillan goes into the room and says, okay, I'll do it. About 5 minutes later, he comes out of the room. He goes, doctor, I don't think it's working. She keeps choking. Right?
And that's the joke.
He didn't perform.
Yeah, I get it.
It's over your head, Mr.
No, it's not. All right. Thanks for coming by, Fergus. You got to wrap her up for the day?
You know what? I'm going to get you some, let's call it Canuck trivia.
No, general trivia.
Who was the last leader of the Canucks?
The Canucks? Like the captain of the team?
Isn't that the Canadian football team, the Canucks?
That's hockey, man.
Okay.
Yeah. Our football sucks. And there's no soccer. Well, we call it soccer. It's not football. It's actually football. Soccer is football.
Yeah. I'm not a gobshite.
All right, you gobshite. I'll talk to you next week.
Maybe work on your jokes.
Yeah, and work on your jokes too. I was gonna say, get the trivia ready. I'm ready next week. Let's go.
And Moira said the whole vegetable segment sucked.
I'm not liking Myra now. or Moira? What's her fucking name?
Yeah, Moira. That's my wife.
Yeah. Tell her to send me better nudes. She wants to track me.
She's gonna figure out this JOI.
They will bring me JOI. They'll bring me joy. Yes. All right, man.
She's got a strong Glaswegian accent, so you might get a little confused, or you might get really aroused. I'm not sure how you're.
I don't know.
You know.
If it's just you doing a girl voice, it's not going to get me aroused.
Aye.
Okay, man. I'll talk to you next week.
Aye, Mr. Povich, and when you get Gary's DNA results,
Yeah.
let me know.
No, he's got to come on. Next week, it's trivia head-to-head right after the painting contest. Okay, see ya. So there you have it. Okay, I got to wrap it up. The show's getting really long. But here is the original of the Xbox in the package it came with. It's got a whole bunch of games. Everything. Pretty much new. A little dusty. But whoever wins it has to pay the shipping. So next week I'll announce the rules. And I think that's it. Oh, Rob got one of them right, I think. I don't know. I wasn't checking it out. And all right. So I'm going to close the show off with a motivational video that I made. And in case you missed it at the beginning of the show. And thanks a lot for coming by. It was a blast tonight. But okay, here we go. End of the show. 2 seconds. All right.
Hear the new tunes.
A major factor that makes youngsters prime targets for this printed filth is the natural curiosity of youth about the mysterious force of sex. Yet, on virtually every newsstand is a welter of misinformation which can wreck them for life.
In the old, I would teach to pray after me, Our Father, which art in Washington. And then I'd get organized. I'd educate authors in how to make lurid literature exciting so that anything else would appear dull and uninteresting. I'd threaten TV with dirtier movies and vice versa. I'd peddle narcotics to whom I could. I'd sell alcohol to ladies and gentlemen of distinction. I'd tranquilize the rest with pills. If I were the devil, I'd soon have families at war with themselves, churches at war with themselves, and nations at war with themselves, until each in its turn was consumed. And with promises of higher ratings, I'd have mesmerizing media fanning the flames. If I were the devil, I would encourage schools to refine young intellects, but neglect to discipline emotions, just let those run wild. Until before you knew it, you'd have to have drug-sniffing dogs and metal detectors at every schoolhouse door. Within a decade, I'd have prisons overflowing. I'd have judges promoting pornography. Soon I could evict God from the courthouse, then from the schoolhouse, and then from the houses of Congress. And in his own churches, I would substitute psychology for religion and deify science. I would lure priests and pastors into misusing boys and girls and church money. If I were the devil, I'd make the symbol of Easter an egg and the symbol of Christmas a bottle.